Well, hello everyone. Usually I'm not, I mean, I kind of have done a few unboxing things back then. Not that many, just like one or two things. I forgot to put it in a playlist in the channel, but anyway. This is just going to be as casual as it can be. We have the Mario Kart World printed version. I luckily got this at a Target, not physically, in the digital Target, but barely, in the last few days. So I'm just going to open this. The other thing to note is, I don't know if I haven't looked at any public information or anything, but it does look like maybe they tried to check the download code or something. Because this looks like it's definitely been opened once before. And I don't know if that's just something that everyone has to do to make sure like the code works or something. And so apparently you open this from the bottom, which is interesting. Open it from the bottom. Wait, do I have to like flip it over? Okay, you open it from the bottom, from the opposite end, and then it just flips up. Like that. Okay. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. So yeah, you know what was funny about the Switch is that the whole stapler incident. I had a feeling that was going to happen because, like, one of the things I was questioning when it was first released is, like, where is the Switch? Like, the box is very small. And in the previous Switches, I believe there was nothing but, like, the Joy-Cons and stuff on top. But in the bottom, the Switch was there. I don't know why Nintendo decided to put the Switch in between this and a tiny cardboard cutout, but I mean, here we are. So, yeah, kind of bad idea in hindsight. They didn't even put any foam, or like, it would have just better to put this down here and then whatever that's down here up here. But for whatever reason, Nintendo thought it was a good idea to put this here. This and a tiny cardboard reinforcement. So, there's that. So anyway, here we have it. N2. Let's go. Where's the OLED version? We all know that that's coming out soon. Yeah, it's very warm because it's been hot, and I assume it's been hot from where it was initially at. I'm gonna just take this out. Alright, so I also heard that the screen is not what it appears to be, question mark. That it's apparently a very weak screen. I can kind of feel it. Yeah, I can see what it means. Alright, and then judging, even though you can't really see it, judging from the LCD here, there's some gap here. We know that the OLED version's probably going to be like, hey, it extends even less borders from screen to ratio. We know that's going to happen. But for me, I mostly play on docked mode, so it's not really going to be an issue for me personally. I'm more of a docked guy. I'm more of a docked guy. I like to dock. I don't like to handheld. I like to... Why do I feel like that's a very inappropriate euphemism? Anyway. Jokes aside, Joy-Cons. I'm surprised that they just have them sleeved up, honestly. They don't have any tape on them to hold them in. No, they're just generally sleeved. I'm just checking. Oh, the other reason why I'm doing an unbox is just to check them out. See how they are. Okay, here's a sensor, I think, for a mouse. You know how mouses have that center when they're somewhere on the bottom. So you can check sensor. Guess that explains what that is. Feels about the same. Well, actually, no. The control stick feels a little different. A little different. Interesting, huh? Feels a little bit better knowing that they're a little bit larger. 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 Yeah, we'll go with large. A little nice. Oh wait, how's the magnet thing? I know the magnet's a thing. Is this the right orientation? I think it's this way. Yeah, red, green. Okay, red, green, red, blue. I'm wondering when it'll be kicking in for the magnetism. Okay, it's not as strong as I thought. I mean, it's still clicked in, of course. It's just I thought it was gonna like like yeet right inside. It's pretty well. Damn, this is large. Yeah, this is pretty large. Okay. So here's this. Fancily enough, I have my normal switch here. Though granted, it's the OLED switch. Hello. Yes. Yeah, a little bit bigger. A little bit, mine's bigger. I'm sad. I have a small one. Anyway. I don't know if any of this has initial battery. I'm about to find out if it does, so I'm going to turn this on. Do you have initial battery charge? It's turning on. I'm surprised. Alright. English. Americas. Oh no, I have to sell my soul to Nintendo. Let's do that. We're not going to set that right now. I don't know what my time zone is, so I guess I'll put it to Los Angeles for now. Sure. Yeah, whatever. I don't have to transfer right now. And then it's going to tell you about how you do all the things, how to detach, which is similar to the previous one, how to use the stand. Okay. Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm putting back. I'm stupid. Oh, I have to do this. How dare you? How dare you make me do this? It's like they're forcing me to detach the thing. Where was it again? Where's the release button? Where's the release button? Oh. Oh, I see. It's... Oh, okay. It's not exactly the same. You have to hold the thing on the side, which is actually kind of nice. It's less weird to hold the thing on the side. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to put this on the floor. Not on the floor, but on the box here. Later. Yeah, please don't. I'll do that later. Sure. I'll use me. Oh wait, no, that's right. It'll use the me in general. I'll just use this. My nickname is there we go. My name is A. Anyway, skip. So apparently this has... Oops, sorry. Oh, I have to press the home button. Okay, I have to do that too. Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing has sufficient battery. I'm generally surprised it has battery. Then again, like, they just started producing these consoles. I don't know how the production is, but I'm surprised it still has battery. How much battery it has exactly? 72. Probably had like 75, so I'm generally surprised. But there we have it. Almost looks exactly the same. Current update of this, or at least this produced version, apparently is current version 19.0.0. I don't know if you can really see it here. Probably not that much, considering that I'm using my phone, but yeah, I guess that works. It's a lot more interesting. Okay. Alright then. Granted, I didn't show the other things, so I might as well just do that and put this... Oh, that's the speaker. Okay, you see, we're all expecting that the OLED is gonna, like, increase all of this right here. The screen real estate probably more widened from here to here, most likely. Maybe a little bit from the vertical side. You can obviously tell that's what they're planning to do with this anyway. And how much will it be? I'm guessing probably 550. It'll be 550, or no, sorry, 500, because it's 450 initially. I was thinking 550, but I'm like, this is the Mario Kart bundle. What am I saying? Yeah, they'll probably charge $550 for the OLED version. And I assume, much like the other one, they're not going to release it immediately. They're probably going to release it like years down the line when people are like, "Where's the Switch 3?" And then they're like, Nintendo's going to be like, OLED. And then Switch 3 like a few years later. Yeah. Alright, I assume my secret code is in here and stuff. Or so I've heard. Oh, here's safety information. Oh, trying to get through here. Safety information, got it. Trying not to fuck up stuff very carefully. Just put this, put it off to the side. Put it off to the side. We're gonna put it off to the side. All right, HDMI. So I heard that HDMI is like a trademark these days, and like people have to have the weird scan here saying it's official, ultra high speed, certified. Matt, I don't know if this was always the case back then, but remember when tech was only just like tech and like things were free? And now like people are like, yeah, I'm gonna upcharge you to the new HDMI standards and stuff. And USB 4, which is USB DisplayPort, that was a thing too. It was considered an Intel trademark, and it still kind of is in a sense, I think. I could be wrong. I haven't been too keeping up with the tech institutions at the moment regarding what's going on and what's happening, but you know, that's what I've heard back in the day, a couple years back. That USB DisplayPort was like a thing. It was only in Intel computers and stuff. But I also heard that people found a way to do it unofficially through the use of USB 4. I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, what is all this? Okay, yeah, so not much tape anymore. Okay, they just lay this sideways in, the switch to Joy-Con. Very nice. Also has the colors on the side. Very interesting. Very similar. Okay. I'm sure it'll feel pretty good in comparison to the original Switch one. Joy-Con grip, because, I mean, it's obviously bigger, and, of course, any other things. Oh, they did separate the power brick. And, again, I'm actually surprised that, you know, today's technology is, I guess, a little bit less wasteful, I guess, in a sense. There's no, it's pretty hefty, too. There's no, like, wiretaps. That's something else. Tie-in wires, and oh, except for this one has it, and usually no tape. Back then, I think they would tape these for the Switch 1 and the Switch OLED. However, there is still a wire tie-in for the USB-C cable charger. I'm actually personally surprised that this. Wait, no, was it detachable in the previous one? I don't think it was actually. I think it was just a wall charger. I'm surprised they're getting more modern here. We have a USB-C connector that goes from the wall charger. Don't know if that's recommended that we could use it for other things like our phone chargers or something, but hey, I mean, welcome to today's world. Everything's USB-C technology. Alright, I'll set that up in a bit. And I do need to get the dock out actually, so I gotta do that right now. Do I just... Am I supposed to pull this? Yes. Pull this upwards. And apparently it's backwards when you pull it up. Unless your experience may vary per each opening. And as always, just a basic black. This one's more roundabout rather than a little bit more cornered, I guess. Roundabout in the sense of the back here, it looks like. Very interesting, and we got some actual breathing on the bottom. And obviously so, since it's going to be a 4K display and all that stuff. At, what was it, like 60, 120 frames, somewhere in there? So that would make sense. And nothing else in the box. Now, I heard that there's the code somewhere. They said that it was in the USB-C or something, or something that, or actually no, I think that was for like the stickered version. I don't think it's for this version. This version, I heard that all you have to do is go on to the internet and then it'll be there as a download code, I believe. Not 100% certain on that, but that's what I've heard. So I can put that, I guess, kind of like this. And this one's the warrant safety information that slightly got a little damaged, but that's fine. And then the left and right Joy-Con plastics go back in there. And then this one goes for the switch screen. Just put that back down, like so. And then the switch screen was just right here existing, I guess, in a way. Just gotta bend it down. But yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty nice. I'm gonna... Hopefully I wasn't gonna bop that by accident. And then just put this back down. And then just, there we go. And then we put it back in, like so. And then put this back in and slide it in. And there we go. And there we go. So that was my unboxing of the Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle. And I really truly hope you all be able to get this, hopefully, you know, around, obviously, you know, Christmas and stuff like that, or if you have a well, I couldn't say if you can get one on your birthday, but, you know, here's hoping that we actually get a steady Switch supply by the end of the year, especially by the end of the year, and I'm pretty certain, hopefully, Nintendo is aware of that, but, you know, a lot of things happening around the world, so, you know, here's hoping. So, thank you, and see you maybe next time.